Is that a bird?
No, it's a plane.
Nah.
Nah, man, it's Captain Kurt.
Oh, wait till you see Captain Kurt. You're gonna be like, fuck.
Subscribe right now so I could say a whole bunch of shit that nobody else could say, but I can get away with it. I'm just kidding, bro. I'm kidding. Anyway, that's probably not the best way to start out this video, but it is what it is. I gotta speak on this. Recently I talked about, actually, shout out to my dog Triple T. Me and Triple T spoke about diss tracks. We talked about a couple artists that we thought maybe were sneak dissing another artist or yada yada yada. And bro, we got hell for it. We were looking for clicks and views. We were stirring the pot. We didn't know hip hop. We were conspiracy reactors. I mean, I heard it all, bro. I heard it all. I heard it all during that time. And look, at the end of the day, I was told to go back and check out real reaction channels because I wasn't. I wasn't a real reaction channel. There was other reaction channels that have been doing this a lot longer than me, and they completely understand rap for what it is, and I don't know nothing about rap. So, like, look, I'll listen. I'll hear you. I'll humor you. I'll go check out some of these dudes, even though I was already watching a lot of these cats. I'll go check them out. I'll see what they're all about. I'll see how they're moving, right? I go over there and boom, the first one I go to is doing the exact same thing as I am to the exact same artist that I did it to, and they got a pat on the back. Okay, whatever. It is what it is. Maybe that was a fluke. Maybe that just happened the way it happened. No big deal. Today. Now, granted, I didn't see any artists in there yet commenting and giving their opinions on the reaction, but I did see a lot of the same people that were giving me hell for my opinions. They were patting Knox on the back, and he openly said, I'm friends with both of these artists. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, Mac Lethal dissed Tom again, right? And in the first 3 minutes of Knox Hill's reaction, he starts talking about the DMs where Mac says, bro, you tried to squash this beef. You actually did squash this beef with me, and now you're bringing me back up in your 9-minute song. Knox Hill pauses the video. Actually, here, I'll show you what happens.
Let's begin. You got weak skin. We followed each other on IG. We DM'd. We even agreed that we would be friends. Thomas, we already squashed it. Last time I took the high road. This time I'm getting toxic. First off, your music sucks.
Interesting, because I got some dots I got to connect now. So you talk about backstories, right? And DMs on Instagram. So I got a DM weeks ago from Lethal. Now, you guys know I had Lethal on my One World Cypher. I put on a bunch of artists for that Cypher. Obviously, I've done a lot of Tom McDonald reactions. I've talked to Tom before. I've talked to Mac Lethal before. I have no problems with either of them. As far as they're concerned, I'm cool with them. Right? So this is an interesting situation to be in. But what I'll say is that Lethal reached out to me. About Tom on God Mode. And he's like, did Tom diss me on God Mode? And then I did my breakdown and I talked about it. And it's like, yeah, he definitely referenced you. Like, he talked about ending your career and making you get a divorce. That's why he doesn't battle anymore. Now, even though Tom didn't use Lethal's name, it's very obvious that he was talking about Mac. And I think I said something along the lines of like, it leaves the room for you to set the record straight if you so choose to set the record straight. Now, whether that's doing a video and just going, hey, like, this is a lie. I don't know why this guy said this about me. Like, I'm doing well. I'm not divorced, because that's what he said to me. Like, he's still happily married. He's selling out shows. He's still doing well in his career. He's flipping property. So that's true. He said that in his raps. Or it could be like a simple tweet. It could be like, just do a track, drop a couple bars about it. But what's really interesting to me is that I'm sat here looking at a 7-minute 30 diss track. You talk about taking that and going all in and pushing the nuke button. It looks like that's where we're going without shows. He's still doing well in his career. He's flipping property. So that's true. He said that in his raps. Or it could be like a simple tweet. It could be like, just do a track, drop a couple bars about it. But what's really interesting to me is that I'm sat here looking at a 7-minute 30 diss track. You talk about taking that and going all in and pushing the nuke button. It looks like that's where we're going with this. And then
the dude pauses the video, right? That's crazy to me. And he tells everybody on the internet that he knows both of these dudes in real life, and that he was basically talking to one about the other one's diss track towards him, and tells him, you got to respond. That ain't stirring the pot up, though. What I'm doing by giving my opinion, by saying, hey, this is what I think, that's stirring the pot up. This guy, he's damn near leaking the DMs. Oh, my goodness. Like, I don't know, bro. I'm not trying to give nobody any hell that is unnecessary. The reason I say this is because you can't treat one person one way and then treat another person. I don't know if it's because he's a rapper. Maybe it's because this dude's a rapper that he's allowed to do whatever he wants because these other artists are too afraid to call him out. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe they're too afraid that he's going to drop a diss track on him, so they let him do it. I don't know. That's all just theory. You know what I'm saying? I don't truly know. But one thing I do know is that I had to speak on it because I got so much criticism and so much hate spread. I mean, people were talking about having a $10,000 bounty on anybody that can get to me or my family. All over an opinion, right? My dog, shout out to Lockwolf. Wolf's family got threats for an opinion. But this dude is on the internet telling you that he caused these two artists to go back at one another.
Anymore. Now, even though Tom didn't use Lethal's name, it's very obvious that he was talking about Mac. And I think I said something along the lines of like, it leaves the room for you to set the record straight if you so choose.
Where's Hog Gang screaming, you're just causing drama? Where are all these people that were screaming at me? Like, that's crazy, dude. That's crazy.
Yeah! Is that a bird?
No, it's a plane.
Nah.
I say, who the best in the game? Captain Kurt reacts. Captain Kurt reacts. I say, who the best in the game? Captain Kurt reacts. Captain Kurt reacts. I say, who the best in the game? Captain Kurt reacts. Captain Kurt reacts. I say, who is doing big things? Captain Kurt reacts. Captain Kurt reacts. I said, who else got the cold sign by the GOAT? Captain Kurt put it